Ja Back to the Future, the game, jatkuu. Joo. Pieni viivästys näissä videoissa, koska muutin juuri, joten sen takia viivästys. Mutta ei se mitään, jatketaan. Okei. Mut miten minä tuon teen? Ei yhtään hajua, että mitä piti tehdä. Missäkö se Arturi on? Sille meidän pitää vissiin puhua.
Mike, you're just in time.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades.
Joo.
What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world.
Joo, niin varmasti.
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein?
Tää ei pääty hyvin.
Watch this! When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Okei.
Einstein!
No!
Get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
Mä sanoin, että tää päätyy hyvin ja Dokkun tuolla. Tohtori, koirasi on juttunut katolle. Anna minulle haulikko, niin ammun sen alas. No ei. Ei koiria saa
Hey, Doc,
ampua.
I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Oiskohan tuo?
Any sign of Artie?
Haven't spotted him yet.
No niinpä tietysti.
Doc, Parker's in worse shape than we thought. We've screwed up his life so bad he's been dumped by Jennifer's future grandmother.
Ah,
I know.
Marty, it's more important than ever that you get Officer Parker back on his destined path. If Jennifer never exists, then I'll never take you to 2015 to save your kids. Then old Biff will never...
Paradox City, got it.
Joo. Se on tuolla puistossa muuten.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never had the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
No sehän on kiva. Pelastan rakkis muuten tuolta ylhäältä.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Heine's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted and I'll handle the rest.
Okei.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Joo. Harhautus.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
No sehän on kiva. Tuo.
Have you seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
So you're really going to see Frankenstein tonight? I'd hate for you to miss it.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing in the world would keep me from seeing a movie about a mad scientist with delusions of godhood.
Cool.
Ota tauko.
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Mike. But once Emmett Lathrop Brown sets his mind on a task, nothing can distract him from his purpose. And right now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
Mikä meni vikaan?
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Aha, idea. Nainen on tuolla. Nainen antaa varmasti harhautuksen. Nainen, tänne. Minne sä menet, tyyppi? Mä painun tänne enkä sinne.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good. What have you got against dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Corleone.
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
No sehän on kiva.
Didn't you think that Sagan was innocent?
I used to, but after he escaped, 2 more speakeasies were torched in Colfax and Georgetown.
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or is our friend Carl a serial arsonist?
Jaa. Onko mulla mitään tarinaa
Hey,
siitä?
I got a hot lead for you.
Oh, what is it?
I can't tell her that. It could get him in trouble.
Jaa. Niin, kerro Parkerista.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
Parker? Just another soul lost to the twin vices of booze and despair. I've asked him to tell me his story for my column. Sort of a cautionary tale, but he's never in the mood to talk to me.
Joo. En kyllä nyt oikein keksi millä mä saisin. Soita.
What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
No vaikka.
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it.
Aivan kamala.
You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care. What people think of you. Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care. You should care. If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
Catchy.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
No ei tullut niinku mitään. Turhaan kuunneltiin tuokki. Mitäs sinä aina teet?
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. And also keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Broken any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his car into a fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
Ah.
Do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks.
Ahaa, me tiesin, että se akasta saa
Keep
ottaa
fighting the
hyödyllistä.
good fight.
Jackia pois. Mut voi, ei mun pitää vissiin kuunnella se uudelleen. Ei. Ottaisin minun pidä vastailla taas tyhmiä kysymyksiä.
Welcome back, sir.
Hyvä. En ole yhtään sillä tuulella.
Looks like Parker's still parked.
Aha, olipa hauskaa. No niin, musiikkia. I don't care. No ei se tuo pitänyt olla.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may
Ei, ois pitänyt vissiin käyttää se lappu sieltä inventorista eikä tuo.
You see, I'm sort of
No niin.
independent.
I really should give these lyrics to someone who could do them justice.
Star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care.
Tuolle.
I don't care.
I shouldn't bother her while she's singing.
Of me.
Nyt mun pitää ottaa tuo lopettaa laulamisen.
And say I am plucky, so jolly and carefree.
Pelatta sillä vaikka tätä.
You in?
I don't care if I do get the mean and stony stare.
Punaiselle.
Never successful, it won't be distressful, 'cause I don't care.
2.
Varmasti huijauspeli. No niin, siellä nainen mekossa. Ota lappu.
Hey, Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Didn't you see it?
No.
Ah, never mind.
Ei mekään älyjättiläinen, kun ei huomaa tuota.
You Should Care. Much better song for her. Trixie?
Yeah?
How about Stairway to Heaven?
I sing popular songs, kiddo. You want hymns? Go to a church.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Miten minä saan sen laulaa tuon laulun? Eikä tässäkään oo semmoista. Ja tuo on päästetty niinku sisään. Vaan hetkonen.
I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity. I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity.
Kun te ette mitä posterity tarkoittaa. Niemenlaulla.
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey! I do the singing round here.
Kiva, nyt se suuttuu. Jos mä nyt voin puhua.
Danny,
You!
trust me, things will get better. Just keep listening to the music.
Why? None of the words help anymore.
Hang in there, Danny.
Oh God.
Oh god. Miksi nainen sinä et laula sitä?
Trixie?
Yeah?
So, everybody in that portrait
Näin tästä
gallery is
ainakaan
deceased now, right?
Yeah, kids' bullets have a tendency to do that to people, but I guess it's kinda sweet that he commemorates them afterwards.
Yeah, sweet.
And after all, Kid only shoots at the hoodlums.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Laula nyt
You
tuo.
should care. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe. But this isn't one of them.
Ahaa.
Hey,
Take a hike, Squirt.
Mutta kun me tarvii sen koira alasekaan. Hei, nyt menee vaikeaksi. Puhutaan tuolla.
hey kid,
What is it, Squirt?
Hieno klubi.
that's a nice place you got here.
Ain't it? I picked out all the statuary myself when I was traveling through Greece.
I can tell, it's got that tannin touch.
Thanks.
How long have you and Trixie been going out?
You mean knocking boots? Oh, about a year now.
That's a long time.
Tell me about it. I keep meaning to dump her for a newer model, but then she starts singing at me, and I remember why we got together in the first place.
Love?
Free nightclub entertainment!
It's good to see you doing so well. The boys down in Sacramento were starting to get worried.
With all due respect, the boys down in Sacramento can bite me. When that creepy Sagan guy burned down my speakeasy, did the Sacramento boys lift a finger to help me back on my feet? No.
Well,
And when that weasel accountant McFly went and blabbed to the feds, did the Sacramento boys help me get rid of the evidence? No.
but,
I had to put 3 more cops on my payroll to pull that one off.
okay, but
But nothing. When you get back to Sacramento, you let JJ Valenti know that Kid Tannen expects a little more respect for his efforts in the future. Understand?
no problem, kid. See ya, kid.
Yeah, whatever.
No enkä me täällä... Ahaa! Mennäänpäs tänne. Jos me vennytään tää uuden laulukappaleen sille toiselle naiselle, niin... Sit se soittaa sitä ja sit se... Emmettiikö se nyt on? Niin, Emmetti. Emmetti kuulee sen ja sit on silleen vau. Sit se lähtee pois. Ja minä pääsen... Tai no, Doc pääsee hakkeen koiran alaisin, minä pääsee ehti Arturia.
I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity.
Eipä tuo ollut. No voinko me tehdä tälle laitteelle jotta?
Don't touch those. They're very sensitive.
Sorry.
Kun on lepakko kuulla. Me tuolla niinku sitten.
I like Trixie's version better than Edna's, but it's kind of a downer.
Joo. No on pakko siis. Pitäisikö huijata vähän ja ottaa... No ilmeisesti on huijannut kerran. En kyllä muista. Kyllä minä nyt tuon tiedän, mutta... Vai pitääkö minun itse antaa tälleen puhumalla ne
Edna,
musiikit?
What?
Toivottavasti nyt se elää soittaa sitä.
how's that song going over?
If only I could convince a few of these night owls to stop and listen. Would you like to hear it?
En.
Maybe later.
I'll be here all night.
Ja kivat sulle.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Ottaa toinen apu. Me en jaksa olla näin jumissa. Joo, toinen apu. No tuon me tiesinkin. Mutta kerran peli haluaa minun olevan tuolla niin... Ja jos ei pikkuhiljaa ala löytää, mä otan viimeisen apuvinkin ja sitten teen sen. Koska eihän tämä ole kivaa katsoa, kun minä pitkin kaupunkia kävelen
Welcome back, sir.
Haluamme tietää, miten tarina jatkuu.
Looks like Parker's still parked.
Voinko me jutella sulle nyt?
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
You're doing it again. You're trying to steal my girl, ain't you?
En.
I'm not looking for another fight.
Leave him alone, Ernie.
Vai pitääkö mulla
You're
ottaa
doing
toinen
it again.
tappelu?
You're trying to steal my girl, ain't you?
Kyllä.
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but if Eunice is willing.
Why, you...
Vai juu.
Looks like you need to cool off for a few.
Hyvä, hakkaa se. Onks nyt sulla mitään
Sorry,
sanottavaa?
lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway.
Ilmeisesti.
Trixie?
Yeah?
Nee.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Ottaa se viimeinen apuneuvo. En kyllä tykkää tästä. Meillä ilmeisesti on apuja.
Hey,
Näissä mun sulle
Take a
pitänyt
hike, Squirt.
tänne. Parempi on nyt päästä eteenpäin. Alkaa jo hermostuttaa tämä peli liian vaikea. Tää kyllä luvaa olla viimeinen puzzle-peli, mitä ikinä pelaa. Vaikka jos sinä tulettaa näin hittaasti.
Edna.
What?
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh, what is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown.
Please, Miss Strickland, not
Aha.
now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public
You
safety.
know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous
You
juvenile
mock me, but
notions.
just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
No niin, päästiin eteenpäin. Jee! Ja nyt koira, piippu suuhun.
Hey boy, take a whiff of this. Gotta love that nose.
Niinpä.
I've been laying low, officer, but I've gotta go to the pictures once in a while.
Hello, Arthur.
Officer?
I'll take it from here.
But...
We can talk at the Majestic, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, Einstein, you done good.
Ja vissiin nyt sinne motelliin.
Hey Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Is Artie still here?
He's in the bathroom.
Hey Artie, open up. You've got a gangster to bring down.
Is it time for me to meet this Sylvia?
No, it's time for you to meet Trixie.
Trixie says she's got something that might be able to send Kid up the river, but that you're the only one she trusts to check it out.
Me? What is she... Oh, I know what she's done. Clever.
Care to let us in on the secret?
Sorry, guys, but if Trixie's keeping it a secret, then so am I.
That's all well and good, Mr. McFly, but if you and Trixie are going to collaborate on this evidence, we'll need to arrange a rendezvous.
Well, Trixie's chained to Kid's speakeasy.
So we'll have to bring Arthur to Trixie.
No way am I getting anywhere near that place again. I don't know how you talked me into this.
Just stay back here in the shadows and don't come out until you see Trixie.
You're sure I'll be safe here?
Perfectly safe. We'd never make you take any unnecessary...
Sagan. Where's Kid?
Don't worry.
Käydään se nainen.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
Tuo.
Guess who's waiting in the alley to talk with you?
Huddy?
The one and only. It wasn't easy to track him down. I had to...
Cover for me, cue ball. I'm taking a smoke break.
Atta girl.
Hey, you!
Taas se.
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice.
Sorry, pal. I don't have time for a fight.
Why, you?
Why you?
I'll never get to Carnegie Hall at this rate. All right, fella. I think you're done for the night. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Me?
Yeah, you. What do you know about this?
Nothing. Ah!
Trixie?
Break's over, cue ball.
Whatever you say, babe.
What was that?
Taisinko me nytten tuo laulumassa
Trixie?
Yeah?
Näin ilmeisesti.
What happened in the alley with Arthur?
I don't want to talk about it.
Kerrot kyllä.
What about your insurance policy?
There ain't no insurance policy. After tonight, I'm tossing it in the furnace and burning it up.
Come on, Trixie, can't you tell me what happened out there?
No!
then at least give me the evidence you got on Kid.
No, I made a deal with myself. As soon as tonight's set is over, the evidence goes up in smoke.
No niinpä tietysti.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Äkkiä katsomaan mitä tapahtui. Verta.
Artie?
You missed a hell of a party, buddy.
Kid, well, what happened?
Oh, you're gonna love this. So, I'm hanging out in the club when all of a sudden I get an urge to drain the lizard, right? I come out into the alley, and who do I see? None other than that scrawny, subpoena-answering rat, Artie McFly. And get this! The little worm's whispering away all conquistadorial-like with my Trixie!
Oh, no.
Naturally, I pull out Kid Jr. and prepare to put a couple bullets in McFly's head, which causes Artie's nose to start bleeding because he's a big wuss. And then,
What?
Trixie literally gets down on the knees and begs me to let him live.
Huh?
Seriously, down on her knees crying and begging for McFly's life.
So, what did you do?
What could I do? I fired 2 shots in the air and told Artie to take a hike.
Oh, that was merciful.
Hey, I got plenty of mercy. Besides, now Trixie owes me big time. And Kid Tannen always collects on his debts. Always.
Hei. Kaipa se pitää sitten Arttia pitää hakea. Vai mennäänkö yttellä Dokille eka? Dok.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Tuopika.
Things are getting worse, Doc. In order to keep Artie safe, Trixie's gonna destroy her evidence against Tannen.
You have to stop her.
How? The only thing that would make her turn on Kid now is if she welched on the deal and killed my grandfather.
Well, you can't let that happen.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Voi. Ja nyt mä jumissa tolpassa pois. Ahaa, me näin. Ovi avautui.
So, Emmett's gonna get his big idea while watching Frankenstein, huh? I guess that explains a lot about Doc.
Nää se oli joku muu tyyppi vaan. Mihin se Emmet nyt hävisi? Näet minne Arttia meni?
Edna!
What?
Et nähdy.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Ahaa! Emmetti on
Emmett!
No, time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Emmett! You get down from there before you hurt yourself!
Hurt myself? You're far too cautious, Miss Strickland.
Ei. Olisiko tässä lisää tietty tässä?
I guess that's Grandpa's nose blood.
Onko se piilossa näissä jossain? Ei varmaankaan.
Cabbage crates. Must be for the soup.
Mm.